everybody is saying that it's Dublin's to lose this year's All-Ireland Football Championship. It's never that easy. You know, you've been there. Does that cause a problem for Dublin?
Yeah, it caused a problem for them. I think, you know, they're 11 to 10 in the bookies. They have to play 6 games to win it. I mean, even from a mathematical point of view, it doesn't make much sense for them to be that short odds. Now, you know, I suppose they've been so dominant in most people's minds for so long now that it's an obvious enough question. I think the big thing with Dublin this year and what they've added is just the relentless nature of their attacking play. It's not so much that they're broadly accurate or that they've, you know, expanded their panel exponentially. They're up around 50 attacking possessions a game against an average of about 35, you know. That's phenomenal. And where they're generating those attacking possessions from, their own kickouts, we all know that. They won 14 from 14 against Derry in the league final, 21 from 24 against Cork in the semi-final. Opposition kickouts, yeah, they're winning their fair share, but they're not dominating. But it's the turnovers and what they're doing with the turnovers. In the back line, they have a phenomenal amount of kick passes of the ball. They're moving that ball up the field as fast as possible, and they're getting into their scorers. So it's a team that are able to deal with Dublin from a defensive point of view and to stop that avalanche of scores coming their way. That'll be best prepared. Who
is that team?
If you were to ask me at this stage, and there's lots of managers out there devising lots of different schemes that we're not even aware of yet, but I think a team that tries to funnel men back behind the ball against Dublin won't get there fast enough. I think Donegal would have the balls to put 10 men behind the ball, and they would have the 4 forwards to put up there to be able to challenge. I think Cork as well, to be fair, are equipped to beat Dublin, as they showed in the league earlier this year. They have 4 top quality forwards who can win their own possession up there, hold on to it and get a score, and they can put just men behind the ball. I'm not so sure the other teams out there have enough of those top quality forwards to be able to outscore Dublin. They might hold them to an extent for 40-50 minutes, but they won't have the forwards to match them.
You have a particular interest in the tactical side of the game. With regard to that side of things, what are you looking forward to most about this year's championship? Who are you looking forward to most?
The tactical side of things is coming on at an exponential rate, and we all think we're experts, and then all of a sudden something else comes along and we realise we were actually operating behind the curve for so long. So I suppose the most interesting point for me is that someone is going to have to come up with something new to beat Dublin. They're dominant, and we're trying to guess, and we're trying to second guess what it's going to be. I just put an assumption out there that it was going to be men behind the ball and holding 4 key quality players up there. Who knows, someone else might come up with something else. So watching how games unfold, going to games, watching them live, watching what's happening off the ball, that's going to be the most exciting part for me. Watching how teams adapt to the new rules. The advantage rule, for example, a ref puts his hand in the air, most teams are going to have a shot at goal straight away, because if it's refereed properly, they're going to come back, they're going to get their free. The choke tackle, not letting a player go to ground, how you're going to adapt to that rule. Players rotating on and off, some players getting a black card deliberately even, you know. That's going to be the most interesting aspect for me.